Welcome to the Caravan Testing Guide for 1.0.3. I will show you over 30 hours worth of data collected so you know how caravans perform and what to concentrate on. I send out 200 caravans with companions that have the exact same skills for over a year, then divide out the profit to figure out how much profit they make per day. I have not included some tests like prosperity, starting location, spreading them out, and upgrading troops, as it appeared to have no effect on any profit or survivability. This will be split into three sections. The first being profit as the game advances. Second, testing how skills increase profit. And finally, how well caravans survived as the game progresses. I know it's only 200 caravans, and to get really good averages, it can take thousands of tests, but that would take weeks to achieve. And I think 200 is a good sample size to get a decent idea of how everything performs. First, we are going to test how much caravans make as the game advances. I send caravans out for 21 days to get established, then let them run for 1 year and divide the profits out to get how much they average making per day. At day 50, they averaged 229 profit per caravan per day, which is early with the economy not being settled. By day 100, 235 profit as the economy is just starting to settle. Day 200, 274, which is when I think the economy has mostly settled down. Day 500, they made 389, which I feel is the base part of the game in which the economy is running full and there is hardly no inflation. Day 750, 419, which is when I think that the start of inflation is beginning to hit. And then finally, day 1,568 per day, which is what I feel is when inflation is ramped up at its fullest. As the game advances, the economy settles, and inflation hits, you can expect profits to slowly increase and double from day 50 to day 1,000. Next, we will test how much skills affect profits. As in earlier patches, it made a big difference, but to my shock, this patch, it seemed to have almost no effect. We will also test at day 200, which I think is early enough when people run caravans, but the economy has stabilized enough to provide good data. In our first test at day 200, they averaged 274. When I gave them all 100 riding and the perks to help them, they averaged 290, which is very, very small. Next, I gave them just 100 scouting, and they averaged 277. Once again, a very small increase. I then went to trade and gave them 100, and they averaged 282. Yet again, a very small increase. And finally, I gave them 200 trade, and they averaged 309, which is only a 12% increase from when they had no skill, which I think is only because of the granary accountant and insurance plans perk playing a big role in caravans. And I would not recommend any skill in particular to specialize in. My perfect leader would have 100 riding, 100 scouting, and 200 trade. But even with all of that, I can't see it playing a huge role. Finally, we will test survivability as the game progresses. I send out 200 caravans for 2 years. As Tailworld says, that is the average a caravan should survive. And the results are shocking. As the game progresses, the survivability actually goes up. At day 100, 93% of them survive. At day 200, 95% survive. Day 500, 96% survive. Day 750, 99% survive. And finally, on day 1000, 97% of them survive. I know there is a ton of RNG involved in this, but it's quite shocking to see them survive that long And as a reminder, if you're at war, expect them to get captured more. To sum this all up, as the game advances, your profits will increase. Skills played a very minor role in profits. As long as you're not at war, then survivability is good. I hope this helps you out as I try to test as much as I can, and this took 3 days and over 30 hours of testing to get all of this data. Any questions, just go ahead and ask, leave a comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. As always, my friends, take care, and thanks for watching.